Hello, February 20th, 2017, National Weather Service, Janesville, Wisconsin. It's 63 degrees right now, 90% chance of rain. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Here it is on the Doppler for the National Weather Service. Look at this whole blob of stuff moving through here. That's just really intriguing. And then, of course, everybody's keeping an eye on what's going on out in California. And look at this radar down here. That looks odd, too. This is just a larger version of the radar. I live right in here, and as we come down toward the Gulf, you can see this, it's like a huge rectangle sort of coming up, and you can also see where that weird blob is over here. It's odd looking. This is a video I made a few hours ago.
February 20th, 2016. This is looking west. Let's see. These clouds have these really weird little lines in them. It's a little after 4 in the afternoon. This is looking to the north in Janesville, Wisconsin. This is to the east. This is to the south. This is where we're going. The wind's starting to blow. Hello. The wind's blowing a little bit. It's supposed to rain. It looks like it's going to definitely. Okay, I'm grateful for you and I'm here at your service. Look at that spot right there. Oops, where'd it go?
It's right there. But I couldn't see that with my naked eye.
Intriguing. I can't even notice it with my eyes, but I can see it on here. That's intriguing. And here's where the weird little lines are. It's to the west, and that's where the storm's coming from. All right, bye-bye.
So this is in telecast, and right around in here is where I live. These green circles mean strong cell. So we're going to move back a little. And you can see this coming right up through here. The yellow is wind, and the red is possible tornado. And that is weird radar right there, that shape. It's not like nothing is uh, unusual at all. Radar does pick up things, though, strange because of the signal that's sent out. But that is a strange return signal. And if we look at it with the clouds that are in the mix, this is what we see. I'm sorry I can't get this any bigger on this computer. Let's just look at what earthquakes are going on at the moment. Let's get rid of this because I can see we're missing, wait, there, look at that. Several earthquakes in the red are the last 6 hours in California. Not very far from where the dam is that they've been worried about. These here in New Zealand. Okay, so those are the earthquakes. Let's look at the storm a little more. I just wanted to show you this also for a moment. These are really unusually high temperatures for this time of year. It's very unusual. It's breaking a lot of records here in Wisconsin. It's wonderful. I love it. I put my houseplants out to get rained on. Now this is the College of DuPage radar. Look at this band. And then see how the radar picks up as soon as the sun goes down practically. That's tracking. This is interesting. I like College of DuPage. There's so many different things you can check out on it. And it has all these things down here below. So if I want to see if there's any supercells, it brings it in and highlights it, as you can see with these lines. Um, if I want to click on watches and warnings, this is the key. Winter storm up here, thunderstorms along here. This is flooding, 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 flooding. Very interesting. Now this is also College of DuPage, but I'm on the infrared satellite of the Northern Hemisphere. And if you look, we have this weather system seemingly coming out of nowhere. And then we have this one intersecting it, like perpendicular. This is like a totally different system than it has been. Um, Usually these clouds in here seem to move up along the east coast of the United States. So this is different what's going on. And it's almost like it's blocking this, like purposefully keeping the rain and the moisture in the California area here. Which makes you wonder, because we know that weather modification is going on. All you have to do is Google weather modification, and you can find all sorts of companies that are doing it. And almost every state in the United States has where you can get licensing for $100 or so. Let's put some color in this while we're looking at it. And also, it's happening all over the world. Look at that. I like these colors. I think they're pretty. They add a lot to it. That makes it more interesting to look at for our modern eyes. This spot up here, right around the Arctic, always intrigues me. I know people say that it's all just the way the picture is being taken, but it looks like there's some kind of electronic magnetic thing going on up here to me. It's just what it looks like to me. Let's look at it on the hemisphere. Oh, that's hilarious. We were looking at it on the hemisphere. Let's look at it. Let's click on that again, and let's look at the polar area. This is a little more mysterious to me. And you can push up here under product, and I like to go under 48. If I go under 96, it seems to slow down my computer. So here we are under the infrared polar area, and we can see how everything's moving around this, which, we're told in science is natural. I'm not quite sure what's natural anymore. And we can do this in color. Let's do it under vibrant, just for the fun of it. Over here, this is Africa. This is the United States. And then we have Russia over in this area. But you can just see the heat in this African region. And you can slow it down if you want. If you want to, you can zoom and just look at one area. Or go down to it. It's really nice. I like it mucho. Okay. And then last but not least is RSOE that I just love. And there's a big highlight for Global Bird Flu Monitor, which is a big deal that's happening. It was that these little bird things, you could see them all over here and quite a few over here. But right now, in Australia, for example, these little symbols mean they're having a heat wave, and all these little symbols, if you click on them, it means something that I'm not going to show right now. But then when you go down here, they have different events that are happening, such as this extreme weather in Afghanistan, which we could click on right here on this little thing that looks kind of like an eye. And it tells you something. If you go under the description, it tells you much more. As many as 50 people have died in storms in the past 3 days, lost in a blizzard. Yikes. Another 44 people hurt in weather-related accidents. Let's go back to the alert map. Okay, so here it lets me know there was a tornado in San Antonio, Texas today. Flash flood in Fiji, flash flood in Spain, wildfire in India, wildfire in USA, power outage in California, extreme weather in California 2 days ago. And then as you keep going down, they have some other events that have been going on that are interesting if you like this kind of news. Keep going down, recent earthquakes, and you keep going down. I'm sorry. Then they have the tsunami information, most recent. And then they have volcano activity. And then if you keep going down, they have, oh, biological hazard. That doesn't sound good. Let's take a look at that real quick. But super volcanoes is what I wanted to show you. Let's find out what that is about. Oh, it didn't let me. We'll find out in a minute, maybe. Super volcanoes, and then Earth approaching objects. So there's a lot of interesting information, and the link for this is below. This is the link right here if you go looking for it, but it will be below. So here we are at the event that popped up about the biological event in Hawaii, and we'll go under the description. At least 24 beachgoers have been treated for stings after an influx of box jellyfish. Ouch. So look at this. What is the most venomous marine animal? The Australian box jellyfish. Well, it doesn't look like a box. It looks like a brain, and it looks like a spinal cord to me. It may not look dangerous, but the sting from a box jellyfish could be enough to send you to the Davy Jones locker, a watery grave, that is. Ouch. Looks like an alien mask. Look at this. Box jellyfish have traits that set them apart from other jellyfish. Most notably, box jellyfish can swim at a maximum speeds approaching 4 knots, whereas most species of jellyfish float wherever the current takes them, with little control over their direction. Box jellyfish can also see. They have clusters of eyes on each side of the box. Some of these eyes are surprisingly sophisticated, with a lens and cornea and iris that can contract in bright light, and a retina like our eyes. Oh, okay, so way off subject is the visual system of the box jellyfish, and the link for this will be below under Royal Society. So the end of this article about the box jellyfish could save your life. The newspaper says box jellyfish usually arrive near shore 8 to 10 days after a full moon. The last full moon was February 10th, and today is, well, it says the 21st on here, but technically it is the 20th still where I'm at. Okay, so I'm going to end this with the photo of the week from Reuters. The link for this will be below. This is pretty spectacular. This eagle has caught a drone. A golden eagle grabs a flying drone during a military training exercise. So, was the eagle taught to do that? Here's the photographer, and the location is in France. That's a pretty cool looking picture. There's also 20 more interesting pictures if you click on this link. Okay, I also thought this was a weird photograph. It's a beached whale, and I'm pretty sure that this whale has died. But it looks like somebody painted a whale on the side of this whale, and then it looks like you can see reflections of people in the water. And I'm almost done, so the link is below.